for a 4-1 success. It will move him on to 4 points. And just a couple behind Johnny Haynes, who plays Justin Hood next. But it's the Hammer who claims the first points of Friday. A 4-1 success against Terry Nash keeps him in contention and just halts the progress of Nash. Well, it was a game dominated by the missed doubles of Terry, 1 from 11 on the outer ring. Hamilton picking up the opportunities when they came. Outscored to a large degree. It's Hamilton who wins 4-1. Hood and Haynes follows next. About punk rock.
Tops for Hood.
Yeah, that's
he's
back.
back.
The first leg. Just in
and he's after 20 points, isn't he? Because yesterday he was adamant.
Second leg, require 40.
He can't envisage Johnny missing 3 more times.
Game shot,
and he doesn't.
And a match, Johnny Haynes.
That is a really important result for Johnny Haynes. There's a 4-point cushion between himself and the chasing pack now, with 2 of them having a game in hand. Not the result that Justin Hood wanted. He's not going to get the 20 points that he craved overnight, but he's still got a 6-point cushion between himself and that chasing pack. 2 of them are about to go toe-to-toe, and they are playing their 5th game of the week. It is Darius Labanauskas and James Vanbesien. Must hit this.
1. Darius, you require 40.
In this game, Labanauskas is 3 from 11. He's had a lot of darts at double again. He doesn't need any more. A vital win for Lucky D. That takes him to 6 points in the table, only 2 points behind the top 2, Haynes and Hood. As for James Vanbesien, he will stay in the basement on 4 points and a leg difference of -7. That was a good performance from Darius. 1 out of every 3 darts at double successful, and a 93 average will give him confidence before we start round 2, which is going to start after this break. As far as finishes are concerned, this would have been very, very impressive indeed.
100.
He will love that, though. Anything that gives him that option of tops. He's a bit like Robert Thornton in that regard.
95.
3 from 17 on the doubles, but he doesn't care about the attempts. He just wants the 4 hits.
He'll make it 2 from 2 to kickstart the day. And it's going to give Johnny Haynes some breathing space as well in that race for the top 2. He gets the better of Terry Nash by 4 legs to 2 to double up his points tally for Friday here at the Live Lounge. In the end, the average of 86.2 has been brought down from a heavy high base because of 14 missed darts at a double. He beats Nash 4-2. Hamilton and Vanbesien comes up after this short break.
Give it a search, give it a watch, and let us know what you think of it. It was great to chat with Simon at his home. Not far from here. Ah, another 72 with treble 12 involved.
Yeah,
and that's a tongue plus checkout for Andy Hamilton.
Andy Hamilton.
3-1. We have not seen many darts at double in this match. Are we going to get a look at the bullseye here? That's a no.
137.
But there's only been 6 attempts at a double in this match for 4 hits.
Double 16 for a 4-1 success for Andy Hamilton. He gets the better of James Vanbesien and just about keeps himself in the mix for qualification. It's an outside chance, but it's a chance nonetheless. A 4-1 win for the Hammer with an average of 98.6, 4 from 5 on the doubles, and that 1-3-2 checkout. Coming up after the break, big game at the top of the table as Justin Hood takes on Darius Labanauskas.
89 was a very good year. It's also a very nice shot.
Yeah, that's game short in a 6 leg.
He agrees.
Darius Labanauskas.
Takes a lot to get Darius to smile in-game, but he very much enjoyed that one.
From nowhere to everywhere. But Laban can't nick the points himself.
What a fascinating ending.
4.
Hood has missed 5 darts for the match, but he hasn't missed a 6th. And that could be really crucial for Happy Feet to get the points he needs to get into Saturday night. He's had to work really, really hard for that. Labanauskas had his chance. And he, on 6 points, still has a little bit of hope, but it is withering alongside Andy Hamilton in the middle of the table. Hood wins that one by 4 legs to 3. Round 2 is done.
Annual leave situation with work. Decided to play here and got through to the Saturday night. Haynes here, the 118, which can see him a step closer towards tomorrow night. Perfectly pinned, and he has most definitely got Vanbesien's number.
Back in the 70s, they were the best non-league team. And they had a great women's team.
180.
During the war as well.
Require 110.
Add the 180 to leave double one on the James Vanbesien playbook. May be irrelevant. Tops of the match. Oh, that's superb from Johnny Haynes. The punk with a real rockers finish. A 110 to get the better of James Vanbesien by 4 legs to 1. And the man from Swindon is so close to qualification. Doing so with a 92.85 average, 2-ton plus finishes. Well, that was superb. Coming up next, it's Nash against Hood. Tots are 3-2 in the break, and Justin Hood now throws to win. Last leg decider this on throw. Really upped it from a low base in the first couple of legs.
100. Terry, you require
shackles are off now for Terry, and he's going into overdrive.
Tops has been helpful to him, and it is helpful again as he seals a 4-3 success against Justin Hood. And so that means that things just get a little bit interesting. That the tail of the tape from that one. Hood loses with a 93 average. Next up, Labanauskas against Hamilton.
And you require 140.
This is just simply known as the 140 for the break.
Show him how it's done, Andy. Give us a roar.
Yeah, that's game short
There
in the
you
first
go.
leg.
Do the roar.
To level us up, and it'll be for the 4th consecutive break your throw in this game. Double 18 is found for Darius, and we go to 2-2. Desmond, game in 4, which would have gone the distance. Triple 19 for double 12 and 81. 12 and bull. Double 13. Inevitable. Andy Hamilton. And we go all the way once again.
Into the Group C bin with James Vanbesien and Terry Nash.
It's been a week of too little, too late for Andy. We've seen some good stuff, but not at the times that he would have hoped it mattered. And so Labanauskas now.
32.
Double 16. To seal a 4-3 win, which just about keeps him in the reckoning. He gets the better of Hamilton in 7. It means that he moves on to 8 points. He now has to hope for favours. Nash against Vanbesien is our first dead rubber of this particular group, and that's coming up after this short break. This would be a banger for Nash. Tops. Beautifully done. He gets the break. He leads 3-1. And that's the moment he could put in his personal highlights reel.
He's showing us what he can do.
Game shot.
It's a 13-darter to win, and Terry Nash with a 95.88 average gets the better of James Vanbesien by 4 legs to 1. He most definitely enjoyed that. Coming up next, big game in the race for qualification, Haynes and Labanauskas.
Is looking to open the cardboard box to a must-win.
Bull. Huge start, huge moment, and Darius Labanauskas is still in the mix. And it means we're going to have an interesting race that will go down to the final round. Labanauskas beating Haynes by 4 legs to 3. There was an opportunity there to finish it off as far as Johnny Haynes was concerned. Justin Hood now is going to have to get the job done himself when he takes on Andy Hamilton after this short break. To win this 3rd leg, to put himself halfway towards tomorrow night's final. Finds the treble. Now looks for tops. Gets the tops. And how key an exchange could that be? The 120 puts Justin Hood 2-1 in front with his first ton topper of the day.
James Vanbesien, who has not won a game today, is an easy game. Cast your mind back to the last game that James played in Group A. where he had his best performance of the week, averaging 103.66.
180.
Justin needs something to happen.
He's embroiled
96.
here. He really is embroiled. And Hamilton has taken the darts in this fifth leg and is running with them. He's now 5 into the 9. 6 into the 9. Amidst the chaos, we could have a moment of perfection.
$140, and you require 141.
Give us a treat. Take us back in time. Oh, the hammer. So close, and he went for the 12s. Playful Hamilton, I love it.
Moments like that remind me of that Dave Chisnell, Michael Van Gerwen leg of the World Championship.
74.
And the Michael Van Gerwen
50.
From the Premier League just a few weeks ago. This is the most important thing, though. That is an 11 darter from the hammer.
And more importantly, it's a breaker throw, and it means that Hamilton is throwing for the match.
Especially in 2. 36 left.
$78. And you require
Things
96.
are getting very interesting. If Hamilton wins this, Labanauskas will only be 2 points behind and 2 legs behind. 88.
Game
To
shot,
put the hammer down on
Andy
Justin
Hamilton.
Hood, and it will go down to the final round of matches. Nobody yet has guaranteed their progression through. Haynes and Hood still hold the ascendancy, but Darius Labanauskas is just hanging around the periphery. He takes on Terry Nash next, and if he wins that particular match, he'll move on to 12 points and will then hope for a slip-up from Hood or Haynes.
He hit her. But what's happening here? Somebody's getting their act together. That's a 12 darter.
Darius Labanauskas.
Double 16. Now double 8. It's a big W for Lucky D, but now he has to sit and wait. A 4-1 success against Terry Nash means that he is top of the league, top of the table. However, he has to await his fate. Ahead of the games for Justin Hood and Johnny Haynes. It's Hood first out to bat against James Vanbesien next.
Not looked assured in that corner of the board all day long. 16s and 8s. He has hit them. But not accurately
60.
early in visits.
32.
Double 16. Finally sees Happy Feet over the line. And Justin Hood, by the skin of his teeth, is into tomorrow night's final here at the Super Series. He has beaten James Vanbesien by 4 legs to 0. He had the perfect day on day 1. Friday was a little bit more challenging, but over the line he is. And so it all comes down to the final match of the session, of the group, between Andy Hamilton and Johnny Haynes.
That's a nice guide for the 54. There it is. Double 16 for the opening hold.
Yeah, that's game short in the
That
first
is right in the corner,
Andy
just
Hamilton.
like the 54.
3-1 in front, and then have the darts to send Labanauskas through.
Big or small 20? Small. Big tops.
That's game short in the fourth leg. Andy Hamilton.
Now Labanauskas is starting to dream.
Fifth leg, it's Andy to throw first.
Johnny Haynes is not going to win this group.
Left himself with an outside chance. The 135 for the hammer to bring to a close Johnny Haynes' hopes of making it through. The bull. to win it in style. And it's going to be Darius that makes his way through. And it's going to be Johnny Haynes who departs. The most dramatic of endings to a Group C will see the Lithuanian Lucky D use all of his ace cards to progress through to the final. Well, that was an incredible ending, an incredible match, and an incredible performance by Andy Hamilton. 2 ton plus checkouts in there, including that 135 on the bull to finish. Well, what a group, what a crescendo. Myself and Paul Nicholson are going to reflect on all the action in a couple of moments' time.